Hi Gemini, this is your June tarot reading. Okay, I'm going to have to edit. Hello Taurus, this is your June tarot reading. You will have 10 cards, 3 rows of 3 for 9 cards, and then 1 card for the outcome. So this is the first row, and this will be the past energies heading into June. This row will be June, heading the month of June actually. And then this will be the future, what's going to happen as you leave the month of June. This card will be the outcome. This is interesting because I see conflict. I see thinking, evaluating, taking action on a plan. And then I also see a very difficult time. Sometimes the 5 of Pentacles can be considered the card of poverty. But usually it just means a very difficult time. Not just poverty, but maybe you were laid off from your job. But if you look at this budding flower here, it means that hard times don't last forever. You will get back on your feet. Okay, so there's a conflict here that's interfering with your plans, your goals, your financial security, and then we happen to fall on hard times. So whatever happened here is causing this financial loss. Okay, and again, that could mean a number of things. It could mean being laid off, business is slow, being denied a loan. Okay, so there's a test going on here coming into the month of June. Let's look at what's going to happen in June. Okay, now the King of Wands, because it's in the center, is going to be the theme of your story. And the King of Wands is about inspiration. It's about finding a way. It's about being motivated and finding a way out of your difficulties. You also have some very good energies here. You have the Lover's card. The Lover's card can be a very romantic card, but it can also mean a union, a spiritual union, maybe between your head and your heart. Maybe you're finding the perfect job. So the Lover's card does not just apply to a romantic situation. It can actually apply to self-love, decisions, and commitment. And it definitely means making a choice. Now, when we pair that with the King of Wands, it means that you need to make a choice about your future. You know, it's not only about being motivated, but making a choice and a commitment to be motivated to do some problem solving. And the interesting thing is that it's followed by this 9 of Wands. This is the card of preparing for battle, preparing to meet those obstacles and overcome them. So in the month of June, Gemini, you will have to make a decision about this financial difficulty, or it can even be a difficulty in your home or relationship. And you have to make a commitment to follow through, you know, to come up with a plan and prepare to follow through with that plan. Let's look at the future. We have a Page of Pentacles. This is the card of research and problem solving. We have the Empress, the goddess of fertility and love. And finally, the Hangman. And this can be emotionally stuck, being emotionally stuck, and having to let go of things you cannot control. So when we look at this, when we look at all three rows here, Gemini, what we're looking at here is this process that you have to go through. You have a conflict that's putting you in severe difficulties. You have to find the desire and the courage to follow through on solving that problem, having faith, and making a plan to face those obstacles. And then finally, in the future, getting out of this situation, when we look at these more pentacles showing up, when we look at your future, this is about you becoming emotionally unstuck. Maybe there's an unhealthy pattern. Maybe there's fear and anxiety coming with the hangman that's stopping you. But in order to get out of this rut, you will need to do some problem solving, but you also have an opportunity for prosperity and happiness and wealth. And it can even mean a romantic situation. So let's look at the outcome. This is a Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords can be a devastating card because it means being blindsided. It can mean pain and sorrow. But here's the deal. When you have to let go of something, especially with the hangman, because we're talking about things that are beyond your control, but you have to let them go and trust the universe. So this could be a breakup. This could be, again, being laid off. This could be something that you wanted that was out of reach. And so the Ten of Swords is about learning to deal with that pain head on so that you can move forward, okay? And maybe it's the people that are surrounding you. So these cards are very important because it's talking about a very tough time when you will need to have courage, motivation, and letting go of your fears. And also, the number 10 is significant. The higher we go, when we go from an ace, which is considered sort of like the number 1, and we go up to the number 10, the number 10 means the end of a cycle. This is as bad as it's going to get before you start over. So, Gemini, have no fear for the month of June. Whatever difficulties you're facing, whether it's in a relationship or your career or school or money, have the courage and the motivation to follow through on this. Trust the universe, and you will come out of this by the end of summer. That was my reading. And if you would like your own personal, detailed tarot reading, go to tarotbyaire.com. I wish you love and light, and I'll see you next month.